it's pretty funny. It's my meeting with Elizabeth. So by the time I arrived, I met up with like a lot of the other members too, right? I met up with some ID, I met up with some Ian, mostly ID and Ian, honestly. And it's been a long time since I saw Liz. I think last time I saw Liz was on Ian Live. So you know what? When I saw Liz, we instinctively, like we had like our arms out. And then we came running at each other. Because we wanted to glomp each other, right? Like we had our arms out and then we walked towards each other to hug. We both had like the same brain cell. We wanted to hug each other and kind of kiss each other like Bluetooth-wise. We want to kiss the air. But we both kind of had like the same idea. So when we hugged and quote-unquote kissed the air, we accidentally kissed ourselves because we puckered our lips so close that we ended up pecking each other. So we hugged each other and we planned on like kissing each other by air, but we accidentally kissed each other. We froze, but then we kissed each other again. We're like, oh well. And from then on, me and Liz just kept on kissing every time we meet. Hey, baby. Oh, thank you, baby. I'll see you later, baby. Honestly, there was a lot of kisses in between the ID and Ian. I think it was the high, you know, because we don't meet each other that much, and kissing became so natural. Most of my days in Japan was mostly baths. Like, after every single work day, I would always end the day in a bathhouse. Like, I took most of my baths with Yofi, but I also took a bath with Liz and also Shiori. I made a keen observation. I don't know if it was Liz's first time going to the bathhouse. I think it was. I think it was Liz's first time going to the bathhouse. And I think she was a little bit intimidated, you know, because being naked in front of a lot of people, I mean, obviously, that sounds intimidating for foreigners. Like, Japanese people might be used with the idea of bathhouse, but we don't actually bathe with other people, you know? So Miz was actually pretty intimidated. She was pretty shy at first, but she decided, hey, you only live once. And so she invited me. She was like, Ollie, you want to bathe together? And I was like, yeah! I was actually also planning on bathing with Shiori. Do you want to, like, bathe together? And she's like, oh, yeah, sure. So me, Liz, and Shiori, we went to the bathhouse. I washed both their backs, by the way. And I noticed that it turns out Liz is a strong bather. I'm not the type of person that stays in the bathhouse for too long, you know? Like, at most, I'd probably stay from 10 to 15 minutes. But Liz she's on a completely different level. She could just stay, she could just sit down inside the bath and she wouldn't even have to move. She wouldn't even have to like get up to get some air. I think we were there for like 30 minutes. I tried to accompany her, but goddamn, she was so strong. I think if I hadn't told her that I wanted to get out, I don't think she would have gotten herself out of the bathhouse. You know, she probably would have stayed there. So how was the view? I can't tell you guys anything about the view. That's for me to keep. That's for me to know and for you guys to see. Oh, but speaking of breasts, there was a moment in Makuhari Messe when we were just looking through the booths. There was a moment where I was sitting next to Roboko Senpai and Aki Senpai. Yeah, and it was really, really cold. So, you know, Roboko Senpai was like, it's samui ne. And I was like, oh, is it cold? And I'm like, give me your hand. And so she put her hand in mine and she was like, ori attakai. Yeah, so I held her hand. I tried to warm her up. Like, contrary to popular beliefs, my body emits heat. Like, I may be a corpse, I may be a zombie, but I don't have cold skin, guys. I'm pretty warm. I'm like the best cuddling material. But anyways, I held Roboko Senpai's hand and then I tried warming her up with my own hand. She was like, ori attakai na. Ollie, you're so warm. And I'm like, yeah. But you know what else is warm? My breast! I told her, maybe if you touched my chest, it will be warmer. And she's like, are you sure? And then Aki Senpai chimed in, huh, really? And then Aki Senpai groped me. It's like, it is pretty warm. Ollie, you have the biggest brain in the world. Listen, I never forced them. They touched it on their own. I kind of feel bad for telling these stories, like these giri-giri safe stories. I think I saw on Twitter that the newer fans didn't want me to get tainted. Little did they know that I'm very, very tainted. I'm sorry for talking about these adult topics.
走れソニよ風のように好き見原をバトル I'm very sorry